What's going on, guys? This is Damien from the Lookout, and today I am here with NA Regionals Top 8 decks. Yeah, guys, here we go. It's Nuova again, pulling the same bullshit as always. But anyways, before we jump into this, huge shout out to the Coffee Club, our lovely patrons. These are our $2 and our patrons, the best coffee to keep this crazy content going. And guys, thanks a lot for your support. If you wish to join the Coffee Club, link to a patron is in the description below. And I think that's about everything. Roll the video. There we go, guys, the top 8 North American regionals, 81 players, amazing turnout. So what do we have here? Well, we have some very familiar faces and we have some unexpected surprises. First off, congratulations to everyone, so that I don't just go congrats on all of them. First place, Nuova Shenron. In typical American fashion, Nuova Shenron wins the regionals. I can't remember the last time this deck didn't win a regionals, or something, at least topped. I think it's been since Zamasu was neutered that this deck just started winning everything. Second place, Pen Reboot. This is cool. It's a fan favorite red deck, and yeah, it is something that I would consider a competitive red deck. So not necessarily meta, but it's cool to see it top. It's always cool to see Pen top. I cannot wait to check the list. I saw all of these lists. I just didn't actually go through them. So, you know, I want to give you my legitimate reactions when I'm checking them out. Third place, an absolute choker to everyone, Power Wish. Yeah, my friend Alexander messaged me instantly, even before I noticed these results. He's like, yeah, I told you Power Wish is amazing. So yeah, I agree. Power Wish is apparently amazing. It is also stupid expensive. So that's why we're not seeing more of it. So is that a blessing or a curse? I don't know, honestly. But yeah, there we go. Fourth place, another Nuova Shenron. So Nuova is the only deck with like 2 representatives in this top 8. Then we have 6th place, Gamma. No, I've missed one. 5th place, Cell Reboot. Is the only green deck here, Cell Reboot, a deck which I consider high rogue / competitive. Now tops again. I think this can position Cell now as the best green deck in the game. Cell is amazing. Great hand destruction. That's always cool to see. Extremely good aggression with the new promo. Very low defense, but you're trading it for very strong aggro. Anyways, congrats. 6th place, Gamma Reboot, Evo on Gamma. I cannot wait to see this list. Gamma is a cool one. It's a deck which has multiple build paths. Like, you can build this deck in various ways, and it's basically a reboot of a fan. It's literally a reboot of a fan favorite deck. So I'm excited to see what Evo brought. Tapion on 7th place. This is surprising. Tapion fell off, but then somehow in America it still keeps stopping. This is an older deck, and this is the one where most players speculated that it fell off because people learned how to play against it. So if you manage to top, that means that you're an amazing Tapion pilot. So congratulations. And then we have 8th place, SSB Vegeta. SSB Vegeta tops again, but in lesser numbers, like literally just 1. Now there might be more in the top 16. I will be posting the top 16 in the comments below. It will be in the pinned comment. I just don't have lists for 16. Anyways, Vegeta, only as a one-off. Is this a sign of the deck finally falling off? We will see. Now let's check out the deck lists. Okay, guys, you know the drill. I am back with Deck Planet, the best deck builder in the world, and let's go over the top 8. So all of these lists will be here in the meta page. So first place, NA Regionals Nuova, piloted by Gruppy. Let's check it out. First off, 2 copies of ice. You don't see 2 copies in every deck, so that's cool to see. The SCR of choice is Pickelhan. That's cool. Most of the time, at least from what I have seen, Nova gravitates towards SS4 Gogeta, but some of the later lists have been running Pickelhan. That is an interesting shift. When it comes to Dragon Balls, it's the same. It's Nova and Sin. 3 copies of the bag called Bloodlust Sin. And then we have basically the standard package here, right? I try to say a bit more because it is the first place list after all. Vegetos, 4 of the Haze. There is not much here that isn't, a standard Nova deck, which isn't bad. Like I always say, don't fix it if it's not broke, right? 1 power of a Super Saiyan. That's always cool to see. So, and 2 Gogeta Sins, of course. Lots of defense. 3 Vegetos, 4 Nimbus, 3 Time Magic. Yeah, lots and lots of defense. Then we have the Z deck here. And the new Tapion Unison showing up. And we have the side deck with the Janembas, with Frieza. Unexpected Turn. This is a cool one. This isn't a card that you see so much anymore. And 2 American Koitsukais, of course. So, congratulations. Now, let's check out the second place. Jason Scott Span. Congrats. Let's see. What do we have here? Come on. What's new? Because Span is a deck that, like, most of us know what's the core of it. We're just checking for new cards. 2 copies. This isn't new. This is definitely not new. This is from the deck itself. But a lot of lists just don't run this one, which is interesting to see. Blocker, auto, at the end of your turn you switch into active mode, +1, auto, when you use a mono red battle card in a combo you draw 1. Additionally, if a battle card with 20k power or more is in your battle area, this card gains double strike, allows you some early aggression, and +/-0 active main. Choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards and give it -15k. It's cool. It is cool. It's not as good as Baby, but nothing is as good as Baby is. However, we also don't see a lot of defense here. It is a 3-cost Unison, but no what else. The list is exceptionally aggressive. So you just go with the more aggressive Unison, which can become a double striker, and it also gains, it just gains double. Sure, 15k double. Man on a Mission, I absolutely love this man for including Man on a Mission, double crit, amazing. 3 of the Vegeto, not SR promos. Then we have 4 Pan super combos, probably because searchable. And then we have the newest cards, right? 2 copies of Beast Gohan, amazing, stupid amazing card. And 3 copies of the best red SR in the game, UI Goku. And then going down, we also have this dude who just kills Zamasu. We have the Z deck, and finally the side deck. Congrats. Now, 3rd place, Rock Lee for Life, Power Wish. This is a big list. And I'm not qualified to talk about Power Wish, so I'm just gonna comment on a couple of things which surprised me, and that is, well, outside of the new stuff, right? The UI Goku, we have 2 copies of Almighty Resistance as a counter, just to help you close games. 4 copies of Monkey. So 4 copies of Great Ape Son Goku Saiyan Instinct, you pay 2, you send him from drop to warp, draw 2 cards. This is something that doesn't see play almost ever. It's an ancient card, usually sees play only in Soul Striker. And then 1 Mira, Creator Absorbed. It does make sense when you take into consideration Almighty Resistance, right? You just you swing with Colossal Mira, counter, and then just go for game. But a couple of surprising things. Piccolo Jr., Eradicator of Peace, which allows you to burn a life, get your opponent down to 2, and then you have Scramble as the SER. So Scramble is amazing. It's not something anyone would expect. Arrival red-green for 5 energy. When you play this card, choose one card in your life and crit it, then deal 2 damage to your opponent. So basically you use Piccolo to burn them, you get them down to 2 lives, and then just play Scramble. Amazing. Absolutely amazing, probably stole a bunch of games. And then we have the Z deck here, and finally the side deck. So let's go. Congrats. Then we have Clay Aiken 99. Congrats, Nuova. Let's see anything special here. Or is it just a standard Nuova list? It's pretty much a standard Nuova list, but it does have some inclusions that you don't usually see. Dragon Thunder. This was a staple back in Kid Q days, then it has fallen off. It's still a very good card. Just give plus 5k for the turn, and also blank a card which can be a Z extra. Very useful. 1 Annihilation before the card finally gets banned. Then we have Phrygia Nimbus in the main deck, just to give you some extra removal, ignoring barrier. 1 Vegeta, 2 Friezas, and the SS4 Gogeta SER, just what I've mentioned with the first list. So it's either Piccolo or Gogeta. And then we have here the Z deck, which is also running Piccolo, and that's interesting. Basically, discard one yellow card, choose one of your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barrier, and rest it. Okay, that's basically it, right? It's a 15k deflect barrier, which rests something. Okay, that's cool. And then we have the side deck. Congrats. Then we have 5th place, Verdna. Okay, cool. I'll say Verdna. Cell Reboot. Let's check it out. So this is what? So it is semi-handed destruction, but not full, combined with aggression. It's like the multicolored version that also runs Perfect Force Cell. So this is more of an archetype build. You play a lot of the original Cell Reboot deck. You also run 4 copies of Complete Metamorphosis, of course. And then you also run a bit of hand destruction here, combined with the staple SRs in like Goku, for example. You have King Piccolo as a counter, of course, 4 copies of Solidarity, 4 defense, 4 Dormants, 4 Homicidals, 3 Piccolos. That's the best that Cell can do. And you also run one of these Gokus to rest the final energy and then just swing the best SER in the game, in my opinion. Yeah, because I love hand destruction for the win. And then we just have the Z deck here, and finally the side deck. Congratulations. Then we have 6th place Evo's Gamma Reboot. Congrats, Evo. What have you brought today? Let's see. So, we're starting off with the standard Cell package, all the way up to here, to Cell Max. This is like somewhat staple, somewhat standard. Then we have 2 copies of Broly. Broly is great in this deck because you have energy to actually use it. Most blue decks find this card a bit too expensive, especially if you go 2 and then evolve. That's free energy already. 2 Zeno, 2 Android, that's the standard split. Senzu, Dimension Magic. Now we go to Evo's favorite cards, Floodgates. Oh man, I'm joking. Android 14, Android Topo, you have to run this card. This card is just too good. There's no reason not to run it. It is Topo, in blue. Then only 1 Heroic Prospect. Okay, there are matchups like Vegeta, for example, where this card kinda loses steam around turn 4, depending, of course, on what the opponent has and stuff. 4 copies of the better Floodgate, the one that is thankfully exclusive almost to this deck, and what, like 2 more. So Thankfully, not a lot of decks can run this one. Son Gohan Power Unshackled. You play him for 1 and then you pay 1, and your opponent can't attack with battle cards unless they choose one of their battle cards with energy cost 2 or less and bottom deck it each time. Most decks don't have these. So most decks just flat out can't attack. It's like dormant. But only the Unison and the leader get to attack. That's insane. Hatch. Of course, Mr. Hatch is playing Hatch as the SCR here. Nice. See, Evo can't get rid of Hatch. Hatch is always following, always watching. Then we have the Boo, 2 copies of Bardock. This is cool. It's cool to see Bardock becoming more included in these lists, because what it allows you to do is basically to go to 9 energy. It shuts down the energy sacrificing auto for a turn, and then you can hardcast some of the bigger ones, such as Perfect Force Cell. You just play Cell, opponent discards until they have 3 remaining. And also, and shout out to Tim, I believe this Evo said that this was Tim's idea, Fu the Dark Banisher. This card is really good in this deck. Triple attack 25k, overwhelm 8 for 4 energy, not such a high cost in Gamma, permanent. Your opponent can activate skills unless they choose 1 card in their hand and send it to the Warp. This is not a high cost in the deck that ramps like mad, so it looks like Fu Dark Banisher found a new home. It looks like this card found a new home. That is so cool to see. This card is ancient. This was what, expansion rare from, I believe, first anniversary box. Wow. Of course, Tubujin, of course, yeah. And Tubujin. Here we have the Z deck, and finally the side deck, and Zamasu makes an appearance. Awesome. Congrats. Then we have 7th place random Stapion, and shockingly, it's literally just Tapion. Like, there is no spice here. It's Tapion. That's it. Runs the entire BT24 engine, runs the droids here from BT17, also has what else is there? Just Broly is an additional boss monster, and literally everything else is what you see in standard Tapion. It's not even running the Beast Gohan, he's running the Baby Hatch SCR. Wow. Okay, this is impressive. Like, this is honestly impressive. I was expecting some weird spice, but no, this is just Apion, even just running 2 copies of the boss monster. Like, okay, yes, this is very, very cool. Congratulations. Then we have the Z deck, running Android 18 Unison in the Z deck. That is cool. The Tapion Unison is not the best one, but you know, the Trunks. But Android 18 is good here. Provides some light and destruction, provides removal, but also restands and energy. That one is huge, and it is a double striker blocker. And then we have the side deck here. Okay, so you have 2 Trunkses, you can put them in with the Unisons and stuff, so that's cool. And 2 Zamasus. Awesome. Congrats. Great list. And then we have my friend Biriyar here with SSB Vegeta showing up with the deck. Let's see, what did he do this time? Well, he brought SS Broly. This is not a card that you usually see. It's just a barrier removal big chunk guy, so it's 30k. The rest of the deck is what? A lot of this is just standard SSB Vegeta. There is, like with Nuova, there's not a lot of room for improvisation in this one. Like, Broly is the biggest, like, what the hell is this spot? Everything else is kind of what you would expect, because that's just the type of a deck this is. Some Cumbers, of course, 4 Cumbers for extra removal. Evil Saiyan, the only SCR you want to play in the deck. 2 Broly Omens, and the only thing that stands out is Flight of the Grand Eagle, which just makes your leader or your battle card huge for the battle. Just flat out negate. And then we have the Z deck here. Here's where the most of the spice comes from. Shenron. Shenron is great, just gets rid of something, minus 25k, plus it's a huge card. And then we have Jiren here, which can become a big dual attacker barrier and also negate an attack. Amazing. Congratulations. And yeah, those were the deck lists. That's it for the video. Let me know in the comments below, what is your opinion on the NA Regionals breakdown? Is there anything here that surprises you? Anything that you have expected? Let me know in the comments. I read all of your comments. I try to respond to everything. I love our little community. And while you're here, hit those like and subscribe buttons. Help us get to 6k subs when I'm gonna give away a booster box. This has been Damien from the Lookout, and I'll see all of you in the next video.